Hi Freshman Seminar, welcome to How to Do the CAPP Part 1 Non-Cognitive Reflections with Artifact Evidence. So if you look at the screen in front of you, you have a completed reflection. We'll scroll down through it real quick so you can see that it's not that scary. I've got a little paragraph with a highlighted section. You'll see this highlighted section right here for each of the non-cogs, and I have a piece of evidence. So I'm just going to scroll through, and I've got my evidence for positive self-concept, realistic self-appraisal, understanding and knowing how to handle the system, leadership, long-range goals, strong support system, community, and non-traditional knowledge. You guys all also have that handout so you can look at it in more detail later on. So we're going to try something new, and it's going to be pretty exciting, and we might screw it up, but it's okay because we're learning. The very first thing that I need you guys all to do is to go to google.com. When you're at Google, you're going to have to go to a specific website. It's the Microsoft portal that we learned about yesterday. And in case you don't know that address, it's https://portal.microsoftonline.com. When you hit enter, it's going to bring you to a screen that looks like, oh, I'm already signed in, let me sign out. That looks like this. And, and you're going to have to sign in. So it looks exactly like this. You're going to have to sign in. If you don't have your login information, please make sure that you see me and I can try and help you out, although it's all written on your syllabus right now already. So I'm going to just impersonate one of our students so I can show you how to do this. I'm impersonating Abdul. So after I've logged into my email address, I would click on my site folder with my name and I would get to this black screen. If you're having trouble getting to this black screen, your partners at your table can most definitely help you out. Now that I'm here, I see my 4 folders. I'm a freshman this year, so I'll hit the 9th grade CAPP. Ooh, let me sign in then. I'm going to hit the 9th grade CAPP, and I'm going to click CAPP Part 1, because that's what we're working on. You'll notice there's nothing here, but I'm going to create a new document. When I create a new document, I'm choosing Microsoft Word because that's the Office application that we're using. And you're going to see that it is an untitled document that looks just like Microsoft Office. We want to make sure that we save it correctly, so the very first thing you need to do is click on Document. When you click there, you're going to type in CAPP, all uppercase, space, part, space 1, hyphen, your name, a dot, your last name, space, hyphen, NonCogReflection. That's it. My name's there, everything's nice and organized, and I click down at the bottom. To get the formatting correct, we need to make sure that we change the font. So we're going to change the font to Times New Roman and the size to 12. We're going to make sure that we're single spaced, and we're going to make sure that there's no space afterwards. So we're going to switch this to 0. Then we're ready to begin. We need to create our heading, so we're going to click here for Align the Text Right, and you'll write your name. Then you'll write your class period that you have this. And then you're going to write your teacher, because you've got either me or Mr. Moses. Now that you have that, you hit Enter, and you hit Enter again. Then you center it. You center it by clicking this button over here, and you're typing in the title, which is very important. CAPP Part 1, Non-Cognitive Reflections with Artifact Evidence. You've been told to collect artifact evidence over the course of the week, so this should come as no surprise. So now you hit Enter twice again, and you're going to now align it to the left. What I do to make sure that I'm including everything that I need to include is that I write down all of the non-cognitives that I'm going to do, which is 8. So I'm going to bold my text, and I'm going to type in my first one. The second one is realistic self-appraisal. The next one is navigate the system. The next one is leadership. Then you've got long-range goals. Then you have strong support system, community, and non-traditional knowledge. So I have all of these, and I know that for each of them I have a reflection that will be 5 to 10 sentences. Remember, details make everything so much more interesting and so much better to read, and I need an artifact. I'm going to do strong support system because that one's easier for me to just get an example for that's really quick. So my strong support system is going to be focused on the people at school. In order to write this reflection, I know what it means for a strong support system. I have access to my resources, and I know that a strong support system means that you can identify a strong support system that you can turn to for advice, consultation, assistance, and encouragement. So I'm going to take off the bold, and I'm going to make sure that I'm very clear about that. I have a very strong system of support. I work with so many intelligent and incredibly hard-working individuals that I have a ton of people to turn to. Specifically, I will talk about the college initiatives, teachers at my campus. Now this is where I'm going to be specific. This is where I'm going to talk about my artifact. The artifact that I am choosing is a photograph of me with Mrs. Ruhi and Mr. Moses. Now I need to get that, so I'm going to highlight that whole thing. I'm going to make sure that's really clear for the teacher, and I'm going to choose the text color highlight. Now it's very obvious that I've done what I need to do, but now I need to include it. So I'm just going to go to Facebook where I have my picture. I already logged in, and I'm going to use Snipping Tool. Snipping Tool, if you can't find it, you need to search for it at the home screen, and I can help you with that. But it's the one that is a pair of scissors with a little red circle, and it looks like that. To use the Snipping Tool, I'm going to click New, and I'm just going to take what I want, which is that. Once I have my picture, which is kind of slow because for whatever reason my computer's acting slow. Once I have that picture, I can go back to my CAPP Part 1, which is that first tab, and I'm just going to paste it in. I hit Control V to get that to paste in. Now this is a little bit different than regular Microsoft Word. It's going to take a little bit longer to add, but that's quite all right. And once it does, resizing it is different as well. Hopefully it'll resize pretty soon, but in the meantime we can continue. This picture shows, oh no, did you notice? This is a different font. So I highlight it and go back up. This picture shows my colleagues and me during the first day of school. Both of these people really helped me prepare so that I was ready for seminar this year. They have great ideas, and I definitely utilize their expertise. I see that I misspelled seminar. Anything with a red line underneath means that you misspelled it. You'll notice that my picture is still loading and it's way too big, so we'll show you how to resize it. But the last part of strong support system is that you can openly admit when you need help. I know that I will need help this year, and I have already reached out to Mrs. Ruhi, who has sent me resources. I remember this is where it's different on resizing. You just click with the left side and you're going to hit shrink, 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 until you get it to the size that you want. Just so it looks better, you're going to click the center button and the picture's in the center. I haven't been able to figure it out yet how to make it look like mine, like how it is in Microsoft Word, the one that's not online. But if you guys know how to do it, definitely show me, because I would love to be able to show you guys. Since I don't know how to do it on yours, what you're gonna just have to do is leave it like this, which is fine. Your paper will be a little bit longer than 4 pages, but it's quite all right. My final check before I move on to my next non-cog is to make sure that I have 10 sentences, 5 to 10 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8, so I'm right in the middle and I'm perfect and I'm good to go. I have my artifact, I have my sentence highlighted, and I have 8 to 10 sentences. If I continue to do this for the rest of the time, then I will have a perfect score. So now that I'm done, it automatically saves, and since it's probably the end of class, just go ahead and log out. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye.